Triple H promised us an epic WWE Monday Night Raw, and once again, of course, he was lying. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling for your WWE Raw review for the 1st of December. We're kicking off the Christmas month, and there was no presents given to us last night. Just Triple H lying once again. He lied about how this Raw was going to be epic. He's pretty much lied about everything regarding WWE. Roman Reigns being too big for titles, the women being 5 times better than the men. All this shit Triple H has lied about since taking charge of the company. And is it any wonder? Should we be surprised? Just look at the size of this guy's nose. He hardly got it for telling the truth now, did he?
He didn't, but I'd argue he was telling the truth. It was an epic failure, damn it. Welcome back. I'm here. You've already said it, but let's get one thing fucking clear. See wrestling, it's done. It's fucking finished. I'm actually sick of talking about it. I try for the sake of this channel to reel the rod in a wee bit. I try and keep things half positive. I don't go overly in. It's over, right? See that?
What do you mean half positive? Is it? This channel's not half positive.
No, but we don't go in nearly as much as we do. It could do. Well, that's me. You're your own person. I'm my own person. I can't do it anymore. I'll be honest. The only way I can talk about this is if I fucking bury the fuck clean out of it. And the fact of the matter is these bastards are stealing a wage.
Well, here
they are dragging Vincent Kennedy McMahon's name through the fucking mud. The rail goat. You know what I mean? Hogan dies, and we're supposed to blacklist him because of a word. What about the rape that Triple H is committing to the fucking wrestling business across the board? He's fucking it. And we're supposed to sit here and take it? We're supposed to pretend that these jobbers are on a same fucking playing field to the true stars of the past? I mean, the masked man at Survivor Series, he cost the face team. Not one of the face team was here tonight to even question what happened. Why did we get screwed? You want to know why?
Was the masked man
doesn't
even addressed?
fucking matter.
Was the masked man even addressed?
Apparently Adam Pearce talked about it, but what about the face team? Oh, do you remember after Survivor Series 2001 when the Alliance get beat? None of them rocked up the next night on Raw. Oh no, that didn't happen. No, of course they rocked up. Look at every big match with stakes in the line and when wrestling was good. When did people not turn up, man?
I think the only guy in the face team to show tonight was Jey Uso.
Aye.
And who wants to hear for him?
Yeah, but Jey Uso didn't care. Roman Reigns, yeah, the titles, they belong on his shoulders. Yeah. He's a fucking spastic bastard, Jey Uso, man. Yeah. War Games, Deadly Man. They want, and then Brock Lesnar's music hits, and his arse folds like shite coming at McMahon's arse.
I get it, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes doesn't need to show up every week because that's just the schedule he's got, I guess. CM Punk, his dog died, rest in peace Larry and whatnot, but I still think Punk should be there considering he is the world champion. He's getting paid a shitload of money. Roman Reigns, we'll probably not see him again for another 3 months. I'm not expecting him to be there. And like Big Jim, there's no reason why he wasn't there, but at the same time, does anybody fucking want him there? So probably not. Yeah, it's like, the Survivor Series team, they got screwed by the masked man, but it just felt like it did. It may as well... Braun Breaker would have just been better off beating CM Punk clean because the whole masked man thing's gone. It's done. The any intrigue behind it's finished. Where was the continuation of, who is it? See when he said it's going to be epic, Triple H said this Raw was going to be epic. Now, I don't know who would have needed to be under that mask for me to describe this as epic, but I thought we would at least get the reveal tonight and that they would join the Vision, but they didn't even address it. Adam Pearce, I think, you said half addressed it, but what was epic about this show? Triple H talked about the masked man. Everyone wants to know who it is, all this stuff. Well, tune in to Monday Night Raw because it's going to be epic. Well, we're no closer. Not only are we no closer to finding out who it is, it's pretty much nobody on the roster addressed it. I mean, Paul Heyman, the Vision were out there, they didn't address shit. All they did was announce Braun Breaker as the number one contender for a match in 5 weeks. First of all, why are we getting this match?
Why is he number one contender?
Why is this match being pre-booked 5 weeks in advance? Because that tells me that CM Punk is not defending his title for the next 5 weeks. Now, I get it, right? He wouldn't have been defending his title anyway, because titles only seem to get defended once every 3 months now. But regardless, the fact that that match has been made, that tells me that Punk's not defending his belt over the next 5 weeks. Has Punk even defended his belt once since winning it? World titles are rarely fucking defended. I mean, Triple H can say that Roman Reigns is too big for them, but at this point, it seems like everybody on the roster's too big for titles, because title matches are like a thing of the past. You know the way you've got your 4 big pay-per-views? It's actually getting to a point now where I think it's close to averaging 4 title matches a year. We're close to averaging 4 world title matches a year. CM Punk won that belt, which seems like... Alright, I'm not going to say it was ages ago, but it's been a decent time since he won that, surely.
See, when wrestling was good...
Well, yes or no?
You know, I agree. I can't even remember when he won it, to be honest.
He beat Jey Uso. When was that?
It was after Rollins' injury, so after Palooza. Oh, no, after Crown Jewel, because he got injured.
It's been a while. He's had the belt a while and he's done nothing.
It's been nearly 2 months, right? But see when wrestling was good, right?
It's going to be another 5 weeks.
Well, trust me, it'll be more than 5 weeks to get it good. It will never get good. But seeing it was good. The only time you got a 5-week build to a title match would have been for Mania. Because, you know what happened? They were spontaneous. Matches happened all the time. And even when guys won the Rumble or the Chamber, there was still the threat that, well, fuck, the champion might lose the belt before Mania. Because you don't know what the evil fucking authority figure's going to do. He might book him in a match. Or the face guy might do it to the heel guy. See now, it's like Braun Breaker's like, why is Braun Breaker willing to wait to January 5th? He's that pissed off. He's cutting an impassionate promo. Why is he? I want his fucking ass tonight. I want him next week. I want him the week after. I want him every week. I'll batter that old decrepit bastard every week. But no, why is he willing to accept 5 weeks from now?
Cause it's the Raw Netflix 1 year anniversary.
But why should the 1 year anniversary triumph him winning the title?
Yeah, so the next 4 weeks are just going to be shit.
We're not talking about Mania. We're talking about a shitey Raw celebrating one of the shitest years in Netflix history and WWE history as well. Crap. Absolute crap across the board. I mean, see with Punk, right? If he can't be there because Larry's died, I can accept that. But see Roman Reigns, that cash register chinned bastard, and Cody Rhodes, the QB1. Why can't they be there? Because I'll be fair. See Jey Uso and Jimmy, they can't carry this mass storyline because they got nothing. There's nothing to them.
Yeah, Jimmy, Jay didn't even mention it. He was too busy about losing to fucking LA Knight.
Oh, but they can't do that because Roman thinks Cody cost him and Cody thinks Roman cost him, and if they rock up and talk about the Masked Man, then that makes it look like the Masked Man cost him and not each other. Watch breakers, the fucking lot of them. Anyway, let's begin. Opening segment. Rhea Ripley talking Glendale.
Oh, before
we were war games. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Right, before we move on, what are you going to say?
I'm sick of people bashing this though and pretending it was good a year ago. See all these YouTube, they're sellout bastards. Every single one of them, minus like 1 or 2.
Why advise them to buy?
Have a little bit of credibility, right? But for the most part, see if you look at all these YouTubers that are bashing this product now, see a year ago, 18 months ago, they were claiming it was as good as the Attitude Era. Yep. They fucking were. They were saying, oh, this is the best wrestling has been in like 15, 20 years. People say that, oh, no, honestly, these people thought like 2022 to 2024 like rivaled the Attitude Era. It fucking sucked. You know what? See 2022, 2024, it was, shows were maybe averaging like a 1.5 out of 10. Now shows are lucky to get a fucking 0.5. Wrestling has went from being absolute dog shite to worse than absolute dog shite, whatever that is. But there's this belief that these people, oh no, wrestling was great 18 months ago, and but now it's horrendous. No, you know, it's fucking pathetic, because see, 18 months ago, the cool thing was to bash AEW. And that the proof's in the pudding, because we do YouTube, we look at the views, we look at the numbers. It was, see, 18 months ago, us bashing AEW got more views than us bashing WWE. But guess what? We still bashed them both because they both fucking sucked.
Yep.
But see now, people don't bash AEW because there's nothing really in it for them. So they just focus on bashing WWE. But in reality, is AEW really worse than it was 18 months ago? Is WWE really worse than... No. It's just people are fucking sellouts. And they've just... The cool thing now is to bash WWE and blame Triple H. And he rightfully deserves the blame. The product's woeful, but guess what? It was fucking woeful a year ago. But all these people were praising it a year ago. People that are saying it's unwatchable. You've got fucking losers like CJax that uploads the exact same video every week with almost the exact same thumbnail with the exact same title. Oh, trashing this, trashing that, trashing Uneventful, trashing Unwatchable. Just rants and puts on this rant every single week. But 18 months ago, he thought it was like the greatest period of all time. That's not possible. 18 months ago, it was still shit. Yes, it's got a little bit worse. But we're not saying it's went from being amazing to, oh, still pretty good, but, you know, it's not as good as it was. It's went from being absolute fucking dog shite to whatever is worse than dog shite.
Yeah, no, totally.
The decline of wrestling has been going on for the longest period of time.
These people are just fucktards, right? Why they bash like the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression Era is because, see, back then it was cool, and it wasn't for the woke liberal retard brigade. See, now they're so desperate. I think that those years like 2022, 2024, they're so desperate to have all these forced agendas in wrestling, so they have their own wee era now in their own this bubble. But it's fucking dropped off. It's dropped off a cliff.
I can't take anyone's opinion seriously when they think that wrestling 18 months ago was great, but they'll try and tell us that it sucks today. No, you just think it sucks. The only reason you think it sucks today is because by bashing it today, you get a lot more views than you did 18 months ago.
The proof is in the pudding. See with the roster. The roster in the last 18, 12 months has not changed dramatically, right? So therefore, how can the product truly fucking go from rivaling Attitude Era to the worst it's ever been? It actually can't do that. No. Triple H and Lee Fitton are still in charge. There's been no shift in terms of that.
It's shite. It was shite 18 months ago. It's shite now. AEW was shite 18 months ago, and it's shite now.
No. The only thing that's happened is that the people that Triple H has pushed have got staler over that time period. And obviously, the more stale you become, the worse you become.
Well, one thing that has happened, I think the biggest decline is the move to Netflix and the formatting of the show and the advertisements. I will admit that Raw has got worse, definitely from that standpoint. And I think because Raw, the way Raw is being formatted now on Netflix, I believe they try and do something similar with SmackDown. So the formatting of the shows are horrible. But in regards to the PLEs, literally nothing has changed. I would say nothing has changed. PLEs are the same as they were a year ago, the same as they were 18 months ago. It's pretty much been your 5-match PLE since Triple H came in. 4 matches when it's like a special match that takes long and they need to give 2 because the women automatically have to get one because of 50-50 fucking booking. Oh. So the PLEs have been this way. The PLEs haven't changed.
Nope.
But now all of a sudden you're getting people shitting on PLE. Oh, Survivor Series, it was worst pay-per-view. Was it really worse than last year's?
Yo, we were there. Look at last year when it was like Gunther versus Orton and Owens versus Rhodes. Not remember those builds and those feuds, and we went fucking apeshit. That stuff was probably worse than this is now. Honestly, I think that was one of the. I can't really remember the entire story. Well, I say story. There was no story, but it was something like along the lines of, "You're my friend, Kevin, and you just have a title shot." And they were in the ring, and
Cody Rhodes.
He was wearing the burgundy fucking suit. I remember that much.
Cody Rhodes defended the belt twice in 7 months.
Yep.
And I remember dissecting it. His first world title reign. He had was it 7 defenses, something like that, in a year against the following opponents. AJ Styles defended against him twice. I like AJ, but let's be honest, this guy's been nothing but a mid-carder at best for the past, like, 5, 6, 7 years. Yep. Mid-carder at best. Logan Paul, who, I think's alright, but let's be honest, he's treated like this. He is treated like a celebrity that comes in and has, like, the odd match. He's not treated as a serious wrestler.
He's treated like a guy that only does a Saturday or something.
Yeah, and then the other defenses were against Solo Sikoa and Kevin Owens. I think it was 8. I think it was 2 against AJ, 1 against Logan Paul, 2 against Solo, and 3 against Kevin Owens. And pretty much for like the 9-month period, because AJ Styles and Logan Paul were at the beginning, they were at the first like few months after WrestleMania. So then Cody's like reign for the next 9 months, he only feuded with 2 people for the belt, Solo Sikoa and Kevin Owens. And those PLEs were fucking woeful. So I'm not going to have people say, oh no, the PLEs in 2024 were great. They were fucking shite.
No, they were. I know, tenfold. I mean, look at 2024. You had fucking Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax main event in that chamber. Not remember that chamber. It was fucking the big talking point, or the big selling point was like the shitey chamber match, which was brutal, by the way. And then also the talk show, the Grayson Waller effect, with fucking Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, and then Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley main event. That was your Elimination Chamber in 2024. Well, that was brilliant though.
So yeah, the PLEs have not got better, they've not got worse. They're the same.
One thing that has got worse is Raw, right? And we need to get into it, or else we could just rant all day. But let's fucking rant on this.
I believe that Raw's got worse because of Netflix.
Oh aye, you
and I think it's purely down to Netflix.
Everything to do with Netflix is fucked. Everything.
It's weird. Sometimes they have commercials that are commercials, but then sometimes they have commercials that actually have things happening during them. And it's like, see if you're a fucking wrestler, how can you even get over when half of your promos are not even being aired? It's like, what the? It's so fucked up. The commentary gets cut off constantly. It's so, well, hey guys, welcome to Monday.
This show is sponsored by Star Burst. The bubbles burst. It's gone.
Yeah, but right, well, we'll get into it. But yeah, I just wanted to say, I mean, the majority, 90% of these people that are bashing this, they're fakes. We've been consistent. We have bashed. We've pretty much. Honestly, see if you looked for the positivity that we've had, and it's not because we're negative people, but we're just calling it how it is. Wrestling for me has sucked for over 15 years. Now, has there been some... I'm not going to say it's been all bad. There's been some good moments. Hell, I did enjoy... I thought when Punk first rose and became world champion in 2011, 2012, I thought, the summer of Punk, I thought those were decent moments. I thought the Cena stuff was pretty good. You got like Brock and Triple H coming back. Some of the main event stuff in those years were good, but let's not forget there was a lot of shite. You had Brodus Clay running about. Somebody call my mom.
No, but the reality is...
But overall, the product has been shite for 15 years.
It's one of two options, right? The people that think that the past sucked with the Attitude Era versus Aggression it's one, they've never watched it, or the second option is because it just goes completely against their political views. It was the few stuff that was racist, the few stuff that was sexist. They didn't like the style of wrestling. They liked the flippy dippy stuff. They don't like the larger than life characters. That has to be the only explanation. Because now women are getting more of a chance than ever. Even though Triple H is burying the black man, brother, every opportunity he fucking gets, it's flippy dippy wrestling.
Well, nothing's changed in that regard because he buried Booker T over 20 years ago, and he's still. I mean.
Yeah, but there's
any black guy that comes up for NXT can't buy a one.
He's back in the 2000s. They did stuff that would be viewed as controversial now, but back then it was fine and it was great. It was brilliant. It was fucking brilliant to watch. Look at McMahon. But see now, man, it's just the woke brigade. They jump onto everything. They pretend that they're the punks. They're we're the minorities. We're the edgy ones.
I've always said this. You can sum up the decline of professional wrestling by doing this. See if you go back 20, 25 years ago. Look at the type of men that are in the crowd. Look at the front row. Look at the type of men that were in the crowd during the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era. Then look at the kind of men now. See the men that you got back in those eras, the good eras. They look like cool guys. They look like guys that would have lives. They look like guys that would have jobs. They look like guys that would have things going for them and be successful and go out and get women and go to bars and enjoy watching sports. You look at the guys in the front row today, they're fucking losers, they're fat, they're wearing like colourful fucking bright pink shirts and all this shit. You know,
they watch anime.
Yeah, they watch anime. They don't watch sports. They've probably never played a sport in their life. Probably never had a girlfriend in their life. That is the biggest decline. That's how you can tell. Just look at the fucking crowd. Look at the audience.
Yeah, no, that is it. And I think that's the main reason why they hate the past eras, because it goes against everything they believe in, agree with, and they bash the fuck out of it for that reasons. Because you can't be going at it from an actual entertainment standpoint. You can't.
You look at the guys. You look at the guys in the crowd 25 years ago. They all wanted to like bang Stacy Keibler. You look at the guys today. They all probably fucking want to give money to Rhea Ripley and call her mommy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Speaking of her, let's get into this. I can't do it, boss. I'm tired. Right.
She comes out, War Games. Says she wants her revenge. Wait, hold on. Isn't War Games where you get your revenge the match where you're locked inside? The two steel-sided ring cage match, whatever you want to describe it. I don't really know there, but isn't that... I get the way Undertaker here... That would be like Undertaker taking on Shawn Michaels in the Hell in a Cell, or Cactus Jack taking on Triple H inside the Hell, and then they come out the next night, I want my revenge. No, your revenge was getting them inside the cage.
Yeah.
What are they on about? We want your revenge?
You just had your perfect chance for revenge inside like an enclosed location that's designed for this kind of thing.
Makes fucking zero sense. That would be like, McMahon Taker, Survivor Series 2003, buried alive match. Now I get because of the circumstances in the end of that match, Taker wasn't available for the next show. I get that, but let's just say that he was, and I'd be like him coming out the next show and like, I want my revenge. No, the buried alive match was your revenge. How the fuck? That's supposed to be the climax. That's what those matches are for. It's like, see when you had rivalries back in the day, or grudge matches or whatever, the steel cage was kind of like, well, that's the final nail, that's the final stone, the stepping stone, and that's the final fucking brick in this road, because it's two guys and you're putting them inside a steel cage, no escape, and they're finally going to settle their differences.
No.
But they have the War Games match. They go to war. Normally going to war is the final. You negotiate, you try and compromise, you maybe try and offer deals, but going to war is like, that's the end. You go to war to resolve things. They go to War Games, but then next night, we want our revenge. What the fuck is the point of War Games then?
The biggest problem...
What was the point of War Games?
There's no point. The biggest problem is the structure. It's these promos, it's the matches, it's the shows. The fundamentals and the basics of wrestling are dead. They can't even fucking do that right. No, it's like anything, man. You look at sport, you look at TV shows. See if they can't do the basics right, they fail every time. You need a foundation. And when you don't have a foundation, what happens? You collapse, and it's collapsed because if Triple H, McMahon, even through the years that were fucking bad, right? We're not going to rewrite history like you said. We've bashed it for like over a decade. But see, even the years that were bad, wrestling had its foundation. See, McMahon, he's McMahon for fuck's sake. He knew the basics. He knew the stuff that would get people in. And when it was Mania season, it at least felt like Mania season. He made like the big pay-per-views matter. He made. Start segments that he wanted to feel big, they felt big. See, and there was logic behind stuff. See this? There's nothing here. You're right. It's like the promos just undermine everything they do. Like who's the fucking producer for this segment?
Hoy, Oscar! No one is ready for Wheel.
And also, these two are best friends. Since when? What? Because they commit with each other.
Yeah, I don't really know how the.
See when it's like, oh, here DX best friends turned enemies. You buy it? I believe it. I'm into the feud. I'm in. Oh yeah. This I don't see it. I just see Rhea Ripley hanging about with someone that doesn't speak English.
Aye, so
And then out come these two, but Bliss and Flair, so mundane. Oh, pump on the brakes there. We deserve our shot. If anyone understands what it's like standing up for their best friend, it's me, old wrinkly plastic bitch here. You know, it's like, fuck off.
Right,
honestly.
let's move on. These two are going to have a match later on tonight to determine the number one contenders. There you go. Io Sky, you're on! Aye, so it's going to be the team of Rio versus the best friends. For anybody who cares, that's what we're getting. We then got Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce backstage. Didn't fucking see any of this shit, to be honest. Ivy Nile though and Maxine were there, so how good?
Why.
I mean, how good could it really be?
Apparently Heyman walked in, boring. Right, we'll move on.
We got a video recap of the John Cena CM Punk rivalry.
So
What purpose does this serve?
None.
They're just trying to show us good. Take a trip down memory lane. I mean, what's the point? Right, first match: Jey Uso versus LA Knight, semi-final match. I mean, LA Knight was hitting some, decent moves or whatnot. For a guy that supposedly can't wrestle, he's got a lot more moves in his toolbox than Jey Uso does. That is for sure.
I actually can't stand Jey Uso. He is. If he was a woman, no, we'll say he was in the women's division, even though he's a man, right? He would be considered one of the worst women. So what the fuck does that make him as a man? He is awful. He is awful. Wait, is we golden plated teeth? Fuck him.
LA Knight hits like a reverse Valley driver. And
did he break all his teeth because he's that dumb, he eats fucking rocks?
Jey Uso kicked out. Then Jey Uso hit a spear, hit a super kick, hit a top rope splash. Did a dodgy looking cover, and then LA Knight rolled him up and got an even dodgier looking cover and got the win. So it's like, really, I mean, is that the only way LA Knight can beat Jey Uso? Because we've seen Jey Uso beat LA Knight clean. Like, would it really hurt just to have LA Knight fucking win this match decisively? I just don't understand why LA Knight needed to pretty much be on the verge of death here before he was able to roll up Jey Uso for a quick free count. The way that LA Knight won this match tells me he's got no chance of beating Gunther.
The way Takamichi Nuku would have fucking defeated Triple H.
Takamichi Nuku, mate.
We got there.
Anyway, I think that LA Knight's got no chance of beating Gunther. Just based on the way he barely scraped through Jey Uso.
See, if you had hearing problems or normal ears, you wouldn't have heard what was next, because Jey Uso was walking outside, right? Jey Uso, he's not happy. He's at the prime. Yeah, so if you're struggling to hear that, that's every fucker that tuned into Raw. You get Wade Barrett and Joe Testo speaking in mouse mode, right?
I thought someone had died.
They are speaking at a level that it wouldn't even get picked up on the decibel fucking counter, right? You're not hearing anything.
Decibel. I thought we were. It sounded different. I thought we were at a funeral or something.
Yeah. Jey Uso just banging his head against the announce table, and Joe Testo is like, "Oh, this is a damaging loss." For Jey Uso
we last night we watched SmackDown where Brock Lesnar fucking destroys Zach Gowen and pretty much breaks his one good leg, his only leg.
Busts him open. He's concussed.
A shitload of blood. And seeing this like guy that maybe weighs over 100 pounds if he's lucky, and he's got one leg, and that one leg that he does have has been fucking broke by Brock Lesnar, and he's laying in a puddle of blood, and you've got his mother in the front row fucking screaming and crying her eyes out. And then you've just got Brock like wiping the blood over him, and then after that you've got Cole and Taz, and they are treating it as if this is the most heinous thing they've ever seen, and they are disgusted with Brock Lesnar. And then you get these fucking losers on commentary today that try and put Jey Uso getting rolled up by LA. They're trying to put this on the same on the same level. It's like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
How many times do we see it today where somebody gets hit with a kendo stick like twice on the back, and Wade Barrett, this is the most brutal thing I've ever seen.
But the worst thing about this though is they don't. We can't even hear. We literally, and I mean literally, can't even make out what they're saying. They are speaking. See if McMahon was backstage in Gorilla, he would not put up. Joe Testore would have been fired after 2 minutes. Speak up, you dumb bastard.
No, but see, these guys claiming that this product is like, oh, this is the most brutal thing I've ever seen. Claiming that this is like the best product you. This would be like Sunny claiming she's hotter now than she was when she was like fucking 25. It's just clearly not fucking true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even up for debate.
Awful though. Jay flips the hydration truck, then he speaks backstage with Jackie Redmond. Oath, Roman man, the titles belong to his shoulder, Oath, not mine. Not mine, I'm Big Jim. Oh, Romanus, I don't deserve it, man.
This guy won the belt at Mania.
He's an actual mongoloid.
This guy won the belt at
Yeah,
Mania.
it makes me fucking sick. Adam Pearce backstage, he says to Bailey, "Oh, are you in the right headspace to fight with the Kabuki Warriors again?" Fuck, what am I watching here?
Right headspace? Fuck's sake.
Right head. I'm not in
Wow,
the right headspace.
was she Larry's best friend as well? I mean, what the fuck's happening here?
Just, no, honestly, man, just fucking disgusting. Right headspace. I mean, imagine back in the day. What was Sack Gowen? You talked about when he was going up against Brock Lesnar. Are you in the right headspace, Sack, taking on this guy? I mean, that would be a genuine concern. It's like, hold on, Sack, you've one leg.
Sack Gowen's better than Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Sack Gowen's better than Cody Rhodes. I do not give a fuck. Just because these guys get pushed as the top guys of their generation, people think that means that, well, they need to be in the top 10 then, because if he's pushed if he's the top guy of this generation, he's in the top 10, he's on Mount no, he's not. Who gives a shit about the fucking best guy in a shite generation, right? It's like, see if you go to, like, I don't know, fucking where Donald Trump found his wife, Melania, whatever. Let's say he goes to, like, some Russian model show or something like that, right? And you've got 100 beautiful Russian models, right? If you rank them all, then you're going to get, like, there's going to be the ugliest one there, right? There has to be. But are you telling me?
That's Sack Gowen.
Are you telling me that the 100th, Russian model at this like hot are you telling me that that's like taking her and then going to fucking 450-pound plus Weight Watchers with the single women that only have like 10 cats in their house? So there's like a Weight Watchers program, and then you pick like the best looking woman for there. Does that mean because she's the best looking woman in that group that she's going to be better than the 100th looking hot Russian woman where Donald Trump is trying to find his new wife? Absolutely fucking not. And that's the same with wrestling. Who cares who the number one guy is today when they all fucking suck, man? Nobody's better than Sack Gowen. Nobody's better than Al Snow. I mentioned Al Snow the other night there. And it's like, it's actually embarrassing. People would try and put Roman Reigns above fucking Al Snow, when he is dead, will have forgotten more about wrestling than Roman Reigns will ever know.
You would rather be the 27th best player at Real Madrid than be the best player at Accrington Stanley. It is what it is.
Yeah, no, but do you understand what I'm saying? Like, people think that because Roman Reigns was pushed as the top guy, and because Cody Rhodes was pushed as the top guy, that means that they're better than people that were jobbers.
No, yeah. It's fake at the end of the day.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter.
It's like, I prefer Skinny Pete for Breaking Bad than I do people in The Walking Dead that have like 150 episodes to their name. Like fucking Eugene Porter. The way... It doesn't matter how you... See, if you're good, you're good. Doesn't matter what way you're portrayed. Fuck Roman Reigns, fuck Cody Rhodes, they're jobbers.
You go to McDonald's and you get the Big Tasty. It's the most expensive burger. That's the most expensive fucking burger at McDonald's. Does that mean that burger has more quality and is better tasting than, let's say, the cheapest item on the menu of like a 5-star Michelin chef restaurant?
No.
No, it fucking does not. Again, Look, just because Rhodes and Reigns are pushed as the top guys in the worst era of all time, that doesn't mean they're. Fuck no! Seriously, they wouldn't even make the top 250 for me of all time.
See this Bailey thing, though, are you in the right headspace? This can get asked in like, there has to be good context for this to work. It's like, Sack, you've one leg, you weigh 100 pounds. Why are you taking on Brock Lesnar that weighs 300 pounds and he's alpha male R species? Explain yourself, you in the right headspace? That makes sense. Bailey, right, who's teaming with Laya Fakiri, are you in the right headspace to take on a 46-year-old Japanese grandma and some fucking jobber and Kairi Sane that's never won a match in her life? Oh, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it's insurmountable. What are you doing?
Disgusting.
Adam Pearce. I need a drink. I bleach Pierce.
Alright, next up we've got the Judgment Day. Dominic talks about, oh, John Cena is the greatest of all time and I beat him. That must mean I'm the greatest of all time. He
didn't see the ace card. Oh, Johnny. Liv Morgan. It's like, nah, even if he's seen it all coming, Dom, what could he have done against 3 women? He couldn't do 3 A's.
Yeah, the whole it's just embarrassing. Like, I mean, what is the point of sending out JD and Finn when Cena can actually defend himself against those guys? Why wouldn't you just keep Roxanne and Raquel out there? Because keep in mind they both left.
No.
Why wouldn't you just keep them out there?
No, absolutely. And then like Liv Morgan tries to put over the Judgment Day. It's like, oh, look at this group we've assembled here, and it's like 2 jobber men. Well, 3 jobber men, if we're being honest. But I don't mind Dom. I think he suits the chicken shit heel role, right? But then you look at JD Madonna and fucking Finn Balor next to Raquel Rodriguez. It's embarrassing.
I think it's fair to say that the women in this group are more impressive than the men.
Absolutely. Yo, I'm not saying like Chyna. Here, was Chyna taller than Shawn Michaels? Probably, but Shawn Michaels fucking had it. Balor and McDonough are just shit.
Oh, I don't know if Chyna was. No, I don't. I think Chyna. Shawn's 6'1".
Either way, it's close, right? It's not like Shawn made.
Yeah,
Chyna
but
like...
Chyna didn't tower above Shawn. That's the difference.
Yeah, well, she does here,
and that's with footwear and fucking Liv Morgan stylist platforms, by the way.
No, but
I mean, JD McDonough could wear the platforms and he'd still be smaller than Raquel.
See, when you watch WCW, right, and the NWO in the ring, it's all these jack guys, and then like Miss Elizabeth's in the ring, and she's like 5'2", and she's next to these guys that are like 6'7", 8", and they're jacked to the gills. That's what wrestling should be, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Not this 6'1" woman towering over JD McLeprechaun who's 5'1" and shites pots of gold at his arse.
Yeah, anyway, Liv Morgan just said basically this group needs to start winning titles again. It needs to be successful. And then she slapped Dominic and then jumped on him and started kissing him.
Looks like she took a pair of Laya Fakiri's Becky Stompers.
Becky Stompers.
Took my Becky fucking Stompers.
My blue Becky Stompers.
Adam Pearce tells referee Eddie Arengo to survey the locker room tonight. He wants to, he saw a picture of Seth Rollins in San Diego. No one hits a curb stomp like that and easily escape. So no, what I think's fucking ridiculous, right? Are we honestly being led to believe that Seth Rollins allowed the Fission to batter him again for another ruse? For what? To just give up his title?
Yeah, this makes no sense.
No, this is, right? This is just another deflection tactic and a defense mechanism here for Triple H. And every injury and everything that goes against them, they try and spin it, and it was the master plan all along. It is fucking dead. How about some accountability, you big-nosed bastard? Imagine McMahon, right, after the ECW, after Benoit's killed his family, and they find out after Raw, McMahon cut. Instead of like saying, "Here, that's the last time you'll hear Benoit's name," he takes fucking credit for it. He's like, "Yeah, we booked that shit, pal. Where else would you get it? Benoit was spotted in the house. The text messages were real.
It was a fake out. Benoit's still alive and all this shit. No,
just hold the fucking L, Triple H. You got a big enough nose to hang it on. Hold it."
Yeah, I thought we were going to get the reveal, but we didn't get shit, so yeah, what a waste. Second match, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus The New Day. No one gives a shit. Grayson Waller at ringside, just guys like 36.
The New Day fucking suck,
wasting
man.
Wasting his life, wasting his career.
Oh, The New Day, the greatest tag team of all time. You want to know proof they're not? They're just over 10 years into their run, right? And it should have ended about 6 years ago. Look at the Dudleys, Hardys, guys like that, 10 years into their run, going fucking strong, baby.
Well, no, I mean those three teams could have retired after 10 years and went down as legendary Hall of Fame. I mean, Edge and Christian after a couple of years.
No, absolutely.
Pretty much broke up, and see if they never reteamed, that wouldn't have mattered. No, but see Edge and Christian, the Hardys and the Dudleys, even the Hardys broke up a wee bit after and then the Dudleys got separated. Yeah, they got put back together. But the point remains, see, by 2001, 2002, those three teams were already Hall of Fame tag teams.
Oh, fucking absolutely, yes. Absolutely, yeah. Can't disagree with that.
They didn't need fucking 10, 15 years to achieve anything.
My point is, like, you look at the Dudleys, whether it's in Aces and Eights or whether it's before that, right? It's like, if someone said, here, I prefer that work than what they did in, like, the late 90s or 2000s, I would disagree, but I wouldn't be like, oh, fuck, that's incomparable. The New Day, I didn't even like them at their peak, right? I thought they were massively overrated, but the drop-off is insane. Kofi Kingston, folks, is a guy in 2019 that was world champion and was beating guys like Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan and other guys in a gauntlet match back to back.
Then people pissed their pants because Brock beat him in 7 seconds. That was fucking fantastic.
Yo, 7 seconds wasn't quick enough.
Anyway, the finish of this, you had Kofi Kingston like leaning against the top rope, and Dragon Lee did like a double foot stomp off the top rope onto Kofi Kingston, and then he kind of like bounced up and landed straight into the Styles Clash. I thought it was a cool finish. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna deny it. Cool wee finish here, but unfortunately, it's hard to really praise it too much when the overall show is fucking garbage. I can't sit here. See if the show was good, and then they did this, you'd be like, oh, that was a great end to that match. But it's hard to get, it's hard to be too positive and show that much excitement when you're getting like a half decent spot in the ring, but in reality you've had to sit through 2.5 hours of garbage just to see it.
Yeah, you're right. This is like the equivalent, right, of you have a birthday cake and you get hundreds and thousands on it. This is like one of the hundreds and thousands. But when it's on a big pile of dog shite, it doesn't have the same effect as it does having a cake.
No, then we got Stephanie Fakir backstage.
Oh, you mess with La Primera. You get
the fire.
You get fire. You get burned. Fuck you, right? You get fuck. That's just words. Remember the words on a pole match a couple of months ago? This is words. See, back in the day, Kane. See when Paul Bear said, you get burned, you mess with Kane. Or in 2003, you get burned, you mess. You actually get fucking burned. You get gasoline. You got it poured on you.
Yeah, like the match.
Oh, no, see what McMahon says here. See, you mess with me, Brock's going to kill you. Is it a lie? You mess with the Dudleys, you get put through a table.
No,
blood is thicker than water.
See when Stephanie Fakir says you're going to get burned, what she means is, you'll challenge me to a match, it'll be a 50-50 even match that'll last about 12 minutes, but I'm going to just about sneak it out in the end and get the win. That's a part. That's her version of burning someone.
Austin, I'm going to stump a mud hole in your ass. The match happens. What's Austin doing in the corner? Mud hole.
Yeah, but always
mud hole.
Oh, see when Stephanie Fakir says you mess with La Premiere, you get burned. All that means is essentially we're going to have a title match down the line, and I'm going to pick up a narrow victory.
Yeah. No, but it's like everything back in the day. You believe, like, even Undertaker's theme, you're gonna pay. You believed Undertaker's coming. He's
the guy in the ring was going to pay.
Brock Lesnar comes out. Here comes the pain. I'm saying, fuck, it does.
The guy in the ring's going to be feeling some pain.
Kurt Angle, he's bringing the free eyes. You watch his match. It's like Latino heat. I see it.
Toothless aggression.
I see the missing teeth. I see the rapid.
I see the aggression.
Lance Storm. I see the boring. I see nothing here.
Goldust, someone's going to get bummed, it's like...
No, it's just what... You can't just put words in a segment and hope for it to... I need to see it. I need to feel it. I feel
Well, nada. That's all they do today,
Then Liv Morgan comes in, tars over. Bear in mind, she is wearing like 10-foot fucking platforms. Either or. Who cares? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, and she just says, I just wanted to let you know that I'm back. And that's it. She walked away.
We knew you were back. You had a promo.
Then... we found out that actor Timothy Chalamet will be a special guest on Cody Rhodes What Do You Want to Talk About, and then they announced the next episode of Stephanie McMahon's What's Your Story.
What about that? Bailey will be appearing on 6 Feet Under with Taker and Michelle McCool. Undertaker, you have you.
Why doesn't Undertaker just take that episode off?
No, honestly,
because you know what this is going to be. This is going to be Bailey and Michelle McCool just glazing over women's wrestling, and Taker will have to sit there and pretend, you guys are on the same level as me. That's what this is.
Taker is plummeting down my all-time list like a guy jumping a helicopter for a parachute. I mean, he is.
Yes or no? They'll pretend that women's wrestling's fucking amazing, and Taker will have to sit there as if they're on the same level as he is.
This is exactly what happened. Taker will be like, here, back in my day, Bailey, I was the locker room leader, and he nudges Michelle McCool. I'm here, and she's the locker room leader. Fuck off! It's unacceptable. People should get hung for how bad this is.
No, see how much respect I would have for Taker if he came out and he says to the likes of Bailey, you know, you're lucky that we're in 2025, otherwise you wouldn't have a job in this company. That's the kind of Taker see if Taker was saying shit like that, would you not listen to his podcast?
Yeah.
See if he was actually fairly critiquing these wrestlers and was like, you're lucky you weren't around in my day because you would not have survived. You're not good. You're in the worst era of all time.
No,
that's,
but no,
that's the only reason you have a job is because of this forced women's movement.
No, it's infuriating, though, right? I still wouldn't accept it, but I could understand it. See if Taker was like bankrupt and he needed the money, I could like, alright, he's made his money.
Yeah.
They've all made their money. Just fucking tell the truth, man. Don't pretend otherwise.
I think that's why Austin has nothing to do with WWE anymore.
Yeah, because he's like, I love the company, but I can't pretend.
Do you remember that time Austin was on Dean Ambrose and he basically says to me, you don't impress me? I don't see it.
It was awkward
and then
as fuck.
Dean Ambrose is kind of sitting there, like, well, I don't know what to do then. I mean, and that just showed, you got Austin basically grilling Dean Ambrose and his arse folded.
Yeah, do you
Do you remember that? How awkward that was?
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't cut that.
No.
It's basically Austin was like, I don't really see it in you.
Dean Ambrose, an absolute job.
But Dean Ambrose went on that show thinking he was the shit.
No,
He went on that show thinking he was going to dictate to Austin. I'm the new Austin. I'm the new Stone Cold.
Yeah, I'll give Dean Ambrose credit. See if you actually look at his look from when he debuted to what he is like in AEW, he looks a lot better.
I know, he looks like a wrestler now.
He looked like a scrawny fucking kid back then. He looked like Darby Allin.
Yeah, no, he did. Fair play to him, but you know what? Dean Ambrose and fucking AEW and John Moxley all fucking suck, so yeah. But so's this show, so... Right, we then get the Fusion. Paul Heyman comes out to talk about absolutely nothing. Just put over the guy, Big Bronson Reed, the Maverick. And then he says that Braun Breaker is going to challenge Punk for the world title on the Netflix 1 year anniversary. So we've got a world title match being booked for 5 weeks down the line. Again, didn't earn it, didn't do nothing. Since when's Paul Heyman the guy making matches? Isn't that Adam? What's Adam Pearce doing? Adam Pearce is backstage asking Bailey if she's in the right mind frame. Meanwhile, he's letting some fat fucking walrus out there booking world title matches. Shouldn't Adam Pearce be booking the world title matches? Or is he too prioritised with, Bailey, are you okay? Is your head right? Are you sure you can step in the ring with Asuka Kari? Like, fuck off. What is happening here? Is Adam Pearce not supposed to be the GM of Raw?
Yeah, I know. Like, we seen a couple of weeks ago that he took these two at the Battle Royal.
Yo,
so why can't he do it now?
Seen 2000, Fogging and Bogging, I'll show you the Mac player. Terry Long says that he's, the black man's getting held down.
The white man.
Whitey always holding the...
You're the heartbreak prick.
Why didn't Fedor Long just go, I will see you at SummerSlam. I'm cancelling the... We're adding a fifth pod, and it's going to be Rodney Mac player.
It's the black man pod, player.
Yeah, why didn't Fedor Long...
Yeah, that with Elimination Chamber looking a little bit white to me, player.
Too white. No, but why didn't Fedor Long just put Rodney Mack? What's the difference between Fedor Long and Paul Heyman?
No difference. But the difference is, back then, they had structure.
Bischoff would have came and went, what you doing, son?
Yeah.
Like... What you doing, boy?
Yeah.
I make the matches here, but like, fuck off, what's happening? It makes no fucking sense. And
it only makes sense as if like Heyman is a heel, and then Pierce is a heel, and Pierce is like, well, you know what? I'm pally with you. I let him away with stuff because we're both dickheads and we're both heels. But they're at polar opposites, so it makes zero sense.
But even then, the GM should be the guy that's...
No, totally, but at least then you'd be like, well, he must have his blessing. There's no excuse for this. It's awful. But I thought Braun Breaker cut an alright promo, but that's all it was. It was alright.
Yeah, it wasn't spectacular. It was alright.
I feel like we should be getting this every week, and then you should be getting weeks where it's better than this. And then, you know what, guys? Guess what? That's how you improve wrestling. You get decent stuff, And then every now and then you get good stuff, then the good becomes decent. Well, you know, like it overtakes the decent. Then you get good consistently, then you get great the odd time. You see how it works? But it's just shite. It's a flat line of shite where a wee up, oh, that's alright, pish.
Aye, so basically that's it. He just puts over the fact that he's going to be taking on CM Punk. CM Punk's going to be on his back, looking up at the lights, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we're going to have to wait 5 weeks. So, yeah, that tells me...
your wife's a bigger star than you. It's like Punk probably wrote that for him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. That's supposed to be an insult, but in reality, CM Punk will be delighted that that's been said. And also, it just seems very phony. Didn't CM Punk say this about Becky Lynch when he was feuding with Seth Rollins?
Yeah.
It's just rinse and repeat.
Yeah, I know. Like, all they do is bury the men and put over the women.
But it's a fucking lie.
But they would never flip it. They would never flip it. There is no way. I mean, who's even feuding me? There is no way that AJ Lee would say to Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins is a bigger star than you.
Oh, no, absolutely not. You can't cuck out the women. You can only cuck out the men. Only the men get cucked, damn it. But, no, it's like, what the fuck are they doing? AJ Lee's not a bigger star than CM Punk.
No, fucking course not.
There's nothing to suggest.
And where was she?
Yeah, I mean, could you make the case that Becky Lynch is a bigger star than Seth? I think at one point, possibly.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Becky Lynch has done something that Seth Rollins, I don't think, has done.
What?
Main event at Mania.
Oh, but I came out with a briefcase.
Yeah, I wasn't. You weren't the main event, mate.
Boring.
And I'll guarantee you something. AJ Lee will never main event WrestleMania.
He took on Brock Lesnar at that Mania, and that couldn't even get him the main event.
Was it opening match, was it not?
Yeah, so that tells you all you need to know.
So, I don't know if that was that one, actually, to be
was.
fair. Nah, because he would...
That was 35.
Oh, I'm on about the one he cashed in, I think you're talking about. Yeah, he was taking on Brock, and he opened the show.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he beat Brock in 2 minutes. No, like, how can people complain, by the way, about Brock jobbing out Kofi in 7 seconds, but then Seth Rollins beats Brock in 2 minutes, and like, oh, it was great, look at that, Seth overcome the beast.
Aye.
I think Seth Rollins beating Brock in any amount of times is a fucking disgrace, to be fair.
It's no right. Anyway, moving on. What else we got? We got Gunther.
Newcastle.
Gunther versus Solo Sikoa.
Right, basically this, from what I seen, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend I was paying a lot of attention to it, but Solo had the numbers advantage, so that kind of just almost portrayed Gunther as like the face by default. Or, you know, he seemed to be getting a bit more of a reaction. Or maybe that's just people think that Gunther's a heel's a wee bit more over than Solo Sikoa, who's dead. Either fucking way, all I seen here was Gunther just hitting low blows and then powerbombing Solo Sikoa. I thought we were going to get... Not that I'm complaining, we didn't get it like... I thought we were going to get the Wyatt 6 come out, and that's why Gunther would have won, because... Here, what did they do? Did that... Was it, I mean, I guess maybe on SmackDown we'll see the aftermath of that, but I mean, who cares?
Hold on, listen to this, right? So apparently there was a graphic that appeared. Next week, the winner of the Last Time Is Now tournament will be in the house. Well, they were in the house this week. So who gives a fuck? So Gunther at LA Knight's going to be on Raw next week.
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute, guys. You keep on talking.
Well, I mean, keep on. I'm willing to end it there. But who cares? No, seriously, how can we now be hyping up the winner, right, of a match between Gunther and LA Knight? That is beyond me. It was also announced that Rey Mysterio is taking on Finn Balor. We then had a backstage interview between Jackie Redmond and Rey. Rey called Dominic a bastard. Logan Paul rocked up, told Rey to sit down, said, I'm 6'3", you're 3'6", reel it in, wee man. And then it was pretty much, Logan Paul said that the IC title doesn't belong to the Judgment Day, it belongs to the Vision. And Rey was like, well, are you going to make me step down? And then Rey slapped him. Again, doesn't really make a lot of sense. Paul, first of all, did say, oh, I've interrupted your wee video here. It's like, it's not a video, mate, it's an interview. And secondly, how does the IC title belong to the Vision? When was the last time a member of the Vision held the IC title? Mania. When Braun Breaker lost it, and he wasn't even a member of the Vision then. So I think this is a pretty big stretch. Anyway, I feel like you should just be putting their eggs into the basket of winning the world title. But it's your main event time. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky take on Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. The persistence with sticking this shitey, god-awful women's division in the main event of not only Raw, but also SmackDown needs to end. The persistence of pushing these fucking shite, inadequate women down our throat needs to end. They are a big, big reason why wrestling has declined. Because the fact of the matter is this. Yes, the men are shite. The men are god awful. 90% of them should never, and I mean never, even be in a wrestling ring. But the facts are this: women's wrestling has always been worse than men. Look at the prime eras, folks. The women's wrestling couldn't even hold a fucking light. They were nowhere near. It was minuscule. So see, when you up the amount of women on a show to near 50% across segments and matches, is it any fucking wonder it declines?
What a miss.
Basically, women's wrestling sucks. Logan Paul said the IC title belongs to the division, which doesn't make a lot of sense because it never has. And the women suck. Is it any surprise?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck this. Oh, Ray got one last IC run it. I want Ray going after the world title.
Yeah.
Why are we pretending that Ray's, Ray, you're only good enough for the mid-card belt?
Ray's a guy that could be a couple of months away for retirement. Why is he going after mediocrity? But anyway, fuck the women. Like I said, when the workload becomes 50% men and 50% women across promos and matches, and the women are inferior to the men, is it any wonder that the product goes downhill when the men are already inferior to the men of the past? No, it's basic mathematics, and it's not Steiner math. It's just looking at it. You'd have to be simply fucking retarded to not know how it's declined.
Yeah, Rhea went for like a crucifix powerbomb. They're calling it the Razor's Edge. It's not the fucking disgusting. Razor's Edge, right? The Razor's Edge was called the Razor's Edge because Razor Ramon was hitting it. See if someone else is hitting it, it's a fucking crucifix powerbomb. Now, they can give it their own name. She can call it the fucking... I mean, if she wanted to plagiarism and call it the Rhea Edge or whatever...
The Rhea Bomb.
Yeah, you can call it what you want. But it is not... It was the same thing with Kevin Owens when they called it the Stone Cold Stunner. It's not. It's not a fucking Stone Cold Stunner. It's a Kevin Owens. See that? It's basically like a neck breaker.
But see,
it's almost like a Fairs Not like the RKO. Like, oh, the RKO or the Diamond. No.
I think it's just.
It's a bit like that's like a face buster almost.
I think it's just two. I think it's a few things. I think it's to leech off past errors, but also take away from past errors. Like.
As if anyone can hit that random... Oh, yeah. There you go. That move's not that special.
Look at AJ Styles Cena match. Disgusting. Could shite all over that if I wanted
No, but like, see Randy Orton, right? Even though I think it's been overrated and I think his promos are being fucking borderline embarrassing the way he's tried to make one move his entire personality. Because I think Orton has... I think, unfortunately for Randy Orton, over the last, 10 years... He has turned his finishing move into his entire personality, and that's all he's got. And he will always say and remind us, the most devastating move in wrestling, the RK. But see when someone else does a move that looks like that or is the same as that, and then they call it the RK, does that not just take away from Randy Orton?
Of course it does.
Because
I don't
see if the RKO is the most dangerous move in wrestling today. It feels more that gives Orton an advantage. But see if anybody can hit it, then what the fuck? Why is Orton cutting 20-minute promos, dedicating the full 20 minutes to his finishing move, the RKO? Why is Orton doing that when anybody can hit an RKO?
Totally agree. Right, we've got less than 2 minutes here to wrap this up for it's the hour mark.
Right, anyway, Rhea botched the fucking...
No, let me say
how many botches do you get?
I don't think they would fucking dare, though, have people do moves of other current people, though. Like, of this era. Like, I don't think... Like, Raquel Rodriguez is going to do Riptide, and they're going to call it Riptide. Because they don't want to take away from each other, but they'll happily take away from guys in the past.
I think the only way they would do that would be if they're in a match against each other.
Yes, and
it's like insult to injury.
Anyway, I said this to you during this match. I honestly believe the women on average botch 1 every 4 moves. It is horrific.
It's either a botch or the move just doesn't look good.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley can't even hold Charlotte Flair. I mean, picks her up and just buckles, man, falls like a bag of shite. And then you know what they would do if it was actually real? They would just work for that and move on. But no. Oh, Charlotte, can you move back to the place I had you? Thank you. Boring. Less than a minute to go here. I think the match ended at a DQ.
All these women came out. Becky Stampers, she came out with Bailey, and then
Judgment Day came out. They stand tall.
We got a beat down. Raquel had one of the titles. Roxanne was looking for the other one. She went to lift it up. Then she looked at Liv and was like, "Oh no, you can have this." But then Liv was like, "Nah, you take it because this belt's too shite."
Why?
I'm going after Fakir. Basically, that was it.
They're just trying to force down our throat. This is an acceptable ending for Monday Night Raw.
No, this is not a good. No, but I think I say it's not good enough, but unfortunately, I think we've got to a stage now where literally anything on Raw.
This ends most SmackDowns or Raws.
Well, look what has ended SmackDown.
Yeah, I know.
Why it's 6? Look at that! Look at the shite that's ended SmackDown.
CM Punk literally said he doesn't care about main eventing because he gets paid the same. Anyway,
look
guys,
how many times the tag team divisions end at SmackDown. Joke. Anyway,
right out of time.
7 seconds.
I'm giving it a fucking big dirty 0 out of 10.
I'll get 1.
0.5
0.5
out of 10.